Hello, beautiful people. Cass is back with another channeled message of the day for you. I am an intuitive, a spiritual guide, a spiritual mentor, and today I am pulling from the Spirit Animal Oracle deck that my mom actually got for me for my birthday. And this is by Colette Baron Reed. And I'm actually going to pull two cards. I'm being called to kind of shuffle them and then split the deck and see what's at the back of each side. So let's see. Shiki, Siki, Kai Shikayon. What will the message be today? Thank you, Divine Spirit of the light of love, for shining some light on whatever needs to come through today. Okay. Splitting the deck. Okay. So we have the Deer Spirit, bring a gentle touch, number 18. Beautiful. And the other one is Brown Bear Spirit, number 9. Take time out. Very tribal looking. So with these two cards here, bringing a gentle touch and taking time out is immediately bringing me to the astrology sign Cancer. We're also, when I'm recording this, in Cancer season. The sun is in Cancer right now. And another thing I've noticed about these cards is 18 is the double of 9. So I feel like doubling down on taking time out is going to really help you bring that gentle touch, which is that nurturing care, that Cancerian energy towards yourself. I just want to give you all a big bear hug. Like, that's what's coming through with the bear coming through, and the deer spirit, just sweet deer. I see deer all the time, and spirit is just showing me whenever I see deer recently, it's every Saturday when I'm spending time with my mom and my Grammy, and we look for deer, and we sometimes have scraps of food that we bring to them at the cemetery when we go visit my grandpa. And so that's what's coming through, along with camping or being in the Adirondacks. I'm at least near the Adirondacks or the mountains where there might be deer or bears, and allowing yourself to disconnect from technology, to disconnect from watching and consuming so much that other people are putting out. I was just reflecting today how certain teachers or certain people on Instagram or on social media or even podcasts, like even books, I was thinking about how people spend their time with their own mindset, their perspective, which is a beautiful thing. That's what makes the world go around. And they pour it into a book. And oftentimes when we read other people's perspectives, it gives us a chance to see things in a different way. Spirit is calling you to almost do that for yourself, to see what channels through you rather than taking other people's information and consuming, because this can really allow us to get in our heads and also be harder on ourselves when we're watching other people do certain things, say certain things, teach certain things at a certain level where it's like, oh, if only I said this, or if maybe I should make a reel this way or make this YouTube this way or that way. And that's something that for a very long time I did, and I was actually not very successful with my own business because I was just trying to replicate what I saw other people do in order to become very successful. It didn't work for me because it wasn't in my soul blueprint. So you're really looking at your blueprint, and that's what this I'm getting tongue-tied. Also with the color blue, like throat chakra, this is something that is activating in you now, allowing you to actually speak more clearly rather than trying to take someone else's blueprint. You take your own blueprint. See, it's like he has all of this imagery, all of like a blueprint. It's like a bear print, blueprint. That's what's coming through with this, along with the throat chakra. So there is a blueprint that you specifically have. And that's why certain things, the certain way that people portray, like, oh, in order to become successful, you just follow this. And this is what Spirit is telling you to really have discernment about, because you are a very unique individual. Obviously, everyone is unique, but you are someone who has a special flavor to bring into this world. And you're really being called to be a little bit more gentle with your process as far as how information is moving through you and what you are really taking in, because your input will affect your output. So for example, if you take a week-long break from Instagram, if you find yourself scrolling all the time, if you take that week-long break, you're actually going to notice certain downloads and certain information coming through more clearly because it's not clouded by certain things that you're learning or seeing from other people. And it's not a bad thing to learn from other people. Hello, I'm here to teach and to mentor and to shine light on certain things. But I personally always love to bring it back to you, your empowerment. You book a tarot reading with me. Hopefully you don't have to keep coming back to me, because I want you to feel more empowered through that session and through reflecting back your own intuition of how much power you have on your own. And so it's beautiful to gain inspiration from other people, but you're really being called to really focus in on yourself and allow your mind to clear out a little bit through not taking so much in. Also, when you are doing this, whether it's taking a social media break or you know the certain things that you consume that might take your time away, your focus away. We all know the thing. For me, it's Instagram for sure. And so I've become very aware of this, and we're really being called to look at what that is, taking a step away, and then actually journaling, writing things down. There's a process that you can do where it's called, what is it called? Oh my gosh, it's it now. See, I've maybe consumed too much today that I can't think. It's automatic writing. That's what it is. I don't know why I couldn't think of the word automatic, where you literally just allow yourself to write whatever comes out. And at first it might feel strange if you've never done this before, if it's a new practice where it's like, what, I don't know what I'm supposed to say. How do I start it? You can just start writing what you're seeing, the color red, blue, bear, deer spirit, like whatever you're seeing, and just seeing what comes out. And this is a really cool way to open up your channel and to connect with your intuition and to receive downloads from your highest self and even some guides, which your highest self is one of the best guides that you have. And that's what I like to connect to with my clients. I connect to their highest self, and then we close that gap between that 3D self of feeling limited and that highest self version who has it all, because it all exists. If you have a desire in your heart, it already exists. And now it's just quantum leaping into that version of yourself here in the 3D, where you can actually feel embodied in the beautiful success and stability and freedom that you have created for yourself, that you already have. But again, it's allowing yourself to merge with that 5D in the 3D and coming together with the absolute best version of yourself. Some signs to look out for are bears and deer, of course. I can't help but notice at the back of the deck here, we have the turkey spirit, and I've been seeing, I've been seeing turkey nonstop. There was one that visited my mom. She just sent me a picture. So I love how this all is very synchronistic. And this is the male turkey. I don't know why I've decided to point that out, but the turkey spirit. And it says, give with gratitude and grace, because of course we know turkey kind of has to do with Thanksgiving and eating turkey. Rest in peace. But turkey, deer, brown bears are really great signs. Whether you see them out in the wild or you see someone wearing a shirt with them on, this is just a reminder of this message today. Being gentle with yourself, taking that time out, allowing your throat chakra to open up. So, and look I'm actually wearing this kyanite ring, which is one of my absolute favorite rings. And when I bought it, I don't even remember when it was, where it was, but it was a few years ago, and it's all about speaking your truth. The color blue is throat chakra, and this is kyanite. In case anyone was wondering, I've gotten some messages about this ring actually. And this is something that I like to wear when I'm channeling and when I'm doing these messages and just in general, because this really helps me tap into my truth and what in my connection to spirit, rather than continuously listening to other people, even if they're spiritual leaders, because they are also a human who have egos and who have filtration systems, and they will say certain things after processing it through their own minds and giving it to you in a certain way that you maybe wouldn't necessarily process it as. And again, it's not a bad thing to learn from others. Hello, I'm a teacher. But it's a matter of taking some breaks, taking a step back, and actually allowing yourself to really step into sovereignty to, and this is for people who are like, what's my purpose? Like, what am I meant to do? This is going to really help with that, because you're going to have so much of a clearer vision, a clearer channel that will be able to come through you without your head and your focus being all over the place, or constantly taking in other people's ideas. So yes, okay, double down on taking time out and be gentle with yourself. Have that gratitude and grace as you go through this process with yourself. Just love yourself, and you're doing amazing. And you got this. I'm so grateful that you stopped by my channel today. If you wouldn't mind subscribing if you like this message, and hit the like button, that would be awesome. It's really cool to see my channel grow in such a short amount of time, and this is just the beginning. I also have some different ways to work with me if you are interested in going deeper in your personal journey, having a mentor. I have a membership and things like that. So I'll leave the links below. You can check those out. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Love you.